All right, we welcome Scott Mitchell back in as we continue to look ahead to next weekend's draft. And Scott, this week we want to pay some attention to one of the great Utah State defenders, David Woodward. This is a guy he's got a knack for getting to the ball and making tackles, but some people may not think he's worthy of a draft pick. What do you think? Where do you stand on David Woodward?
Well, you always have to wonder about Utah State linebackers because there have been some really good ones. Bobby Wagner was one, and some of these other guys, the Vigil brothers, have been really good players. And one of the things about David Woodward, he definitely can play. Where he plays, where he fits in the NFL, not sure, but he definitely can play in the NFL. But what he is, he's a guy that's like really good at playing downhill. You love when linebackers do that, right? So here he is, he's right here, and they see it, but then boom, he reacts. You just see as soon as he reads the key, he's right in the backfield, and he's playing on the offensive side of the football. And a lot of guys, when they get in trouble or they don't have that instinct to play, they sit over here and they wait and they let everything come to him. So he reads it, and then boom, he just goes. And so good linebackers at the next level, that's how they play. You have to play downhill, and you can't wait and you can't hesitate. So he's really, really good at that. And then the thing that just keeps jumping out for me with him is this guy is like, he's a great rushing linebacker. Like, it just shows up over and over on his tape. So this is LSU, Joe Burrow, #1 pick in the draft. And there he is, David Woodward sacking him on a blitz. And you see this over and over. This is a stunt right here. And even if it's a stunt or if he's got a back on him, he just finds a way to get through the line and get to the quarterback. And not everybody can do that. He really can't. There's kind of, he's got a guy trying to block him, and he just finds a way to get to quarterbacks and make plays. This might be the strongest part of his game. So here's the running back, and the running back actually shows up like right, okay? Yeah. So 36 is the running back, and he's gonna meet him in the line of scrimmage is what you want the running back to do. The running back is all squared up, so he goes up, he's all squared up, and he just gets rid of it. And he's really good at this, and he shows this over and over, and then of course, he makes a play after. In the NFL, and every week that we come on here, I keep talking about, you gotta make plays. That's all it is in the NFL. Can the guy make plays? And David Woodward is a guy that keeps showing up, and he's just got a nose for the football. Right. He just finds his way to get in there. This is like crazy play right here. One of my favorite ones of all time. So Kyle Morrell did this for BYU, really preserved the national championship in Hawaii. Haven't seen it since until now. So there's Woodward over there. It's 4th down. They jump over the line of scrimmage. Coolest play in the world, right? And it's selling out. So he's right here again, and he jumps up over, and he just has a nose. Yeah. He just finds a way to make plays, to stop offenses. That's not an easy thing to do, and it's not done very often, but when it's done, it's very effective. So I love that part of his game. He's a guy that's like super athletic. Right. Okay, and you see that, like you saw that on that play. On that last play, But right here, he's the defensive end right there. Okay. And so he's reading the quarterback and the back. So he actually has responsibility for one guy. So you'll see him out here on the edge, and he comes in, and he's got the quarterback, and then he sees the ball handed off, and he changes direction. This is not easy stuff to do. This is Wake Forest. This is a good football team, and he's in on the play, and he makes something happen on the play. Now here's the downside to him. So he is athletic, and there he is right there. And he just doesn't quite, you see him laterally on the edge. So here he is, he's right there, good job. And he kind of gets lost in here, but he sees the play going, and that lateral quickness, and that's the thing, every position in the NFL on defense, you gotta run. Yeah. Above anything else. Yeah. Linebackers, even the defensive linemen, the big heavy guys, they run. Safeties, everybody runs. That's one of the question marks. But then, the guy makes plays. Yeah. And I say this every week. Sam, I say this every week, right? So here he is back there. This is another great play. These fun highlights here from David Woodward. Boom! Oh, man. Knocks the ball in the air and actually intercepts it. Yep. It's like, I'll take care of this all by myself. Watch this. Comes up, boom, lays the blow. Ball pops up in the air, and he goes, thank you, and runs down the sideline. So he's a guy... And that makes plays. Right. If guys don't ever make plays, and they don't ever make plays in college, they're never going to make them in the pros. Yeah, it's just not going to happen.
So I think we've seen, based off of what you've shown us, obviously he's got great recognition. He reacts quickly. Where would he fit well in the NFL?
See, I think he might be a guy that's like, he's really good inside tackle to tackle. When he's playing downhill, when he's blitzing as a linebacker, that's kind of his best suit. But he's a guy, maybe he's a rush edge guy on a three-man front like what the New England Patriots do. Can he play in the NFL? Absolutely. Where will he end up in the draft? I don't know. Of all the guys we're going to review, he's probably the least likely to get drafted.
You were just telling me off camera about a guy named John Randall, a Hall of Famer. He didn't get drafted.
And they had 12 rounds.
Yeah, no kidding. I think there's going to be a defensive coordinator out there that's going to be very pleased to add David Woodward to the roster. Thanks, Scott.